The 20th century was marked by leaders whose visions for their nations left trails of devastation, but few left as haunting a legacy as Pol Pot. The Khmer Rouge regime under his leadership plunged Cambodia into one of the darkest periods in modern history. Between 1975 and 1979, millions of Cambodians perished in what became known as the Killing Fields, a brutal experiment in radical social engineering. Understanding the rise of Pol Pot, the ideology of the Khmer Rouge, and the immense human cost of their reign provides a chilling reminder of how utopian dreams can spiral into nightmarish realities. Pol Pot was born as Salothsar in 1925 in Pre-Kaspov, a small village in Kampong Tom Province, Cambodia, then part of French Indochina. He grew up in a relatively prosperous farming family with connections to the royal court. As a young man, he showed limited academic promise but was eventually sent to Phnom Penh for schooling. In the 1940s, he traveled to Paris on a scholarship to study radio electronics, but instead of excelling academically, he became absorbed in communist ideology. It was in Paris that Salothsar joined a circle of like-minded Cambodian students who were influenced by Marxism-Leninism and the writings of Mao Zedong. Though he failed his studies and returned to Cambodia in 1953, his time in France exposed him to revolutionary ideas that would shape his vision for Cambodia. His new name, Pol Pot, would later become synonymous with destruction and genocide. To understand the rise of Pol Pot, one must consider Cambodia's turbulent mid-20th century history. Cambodia gained independence from France in 1953 under King Norodom Sihanouk, who attempted to navigate Cold War politics by pursuing neutrality. However, the Vietnam War and regional instability had profound consequences for Cambodia. The United States bombing campaigns against North Vietnamese sanctuaries in Cambodia, combined with Sihanouk's ousting in 1970 by General Lon Nol, destabilized the country. Civil war broke out between Lon Nol's pro-American government and insurgent communist forces led by Pol Pot's Khmer Rouge. The Khmer Rouge capitalized on nationalist resentment, portraying themselves as defenders of Cambodian sovereignty against foreign interference. By 1975, after years of guerrilla warfare and amid chaos caused by U.S. bombings and Lon Nol's corruption, the Khmer Rouge marched into Phnom Penh, seizing control of the nation. Pol Pot's rule remains one of the most chilling examples of the destructive power of ideology and authoritarianism. In less than 4 years, the Khmer Rouge attempted to remake Cambodia into an agrarian utopia, only to plunge it into death and despair. The Killing Fields are a stark testament to the consequences of fanaticism, where millions of lives were sacrificed for a distorted dream. Though Pol Pot is gone, the memory of his regime endures as a warning. The story of Cambodia under the Khmer Rouge challenges us to remain vigilant against extremism, to value human dignity above ideology, and to remember that even the quietest figures, when armed with absolute power, can leave scars that last for generations.